I always say I'm going to do a short one, and maybe this one really will be short though. This is a warning to young coaches, but also to young students. Maybe you're a grad student, been there. Maybe you're doing research, whatever it is. People are going to steal your work, and they're going to claim it as their own. People are going to steal your ideas, and they're going to claim it as their own. This is just the way that things are. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, unfortunately, there are people who stole my work. There are people who stole my ideas, and they are very, very successful today. And I'm purposely not going to name those people because I don't want to give them any more publicity than they already have. But what I can say is that if you know me, you can probably put the dots together and connect the dots and figure out where certain things happen at certain times. And my warning to you also comes with a message of hope. But my warning to you is to be careful. You think that you're sharing an idea with someone. Tell them you have a business idea. I have an idea for a new piece of equipment. Cool. I have an idea for a study. I have an idea for a new supplement. I have a new idea for whatever it is. There have been many times where I shared something with someone thinking that they were actually going to help me with it, and then they just took it. And the point being here, okay, they can steal your ideas, but they can't steal you. You stole my idea. You stole my work. I wrote a paper once where a classmate, almost said more than that, a classmate quite literally stole my paper. Like, they took my paper and they actually turned it over to the graduate advisor before me and claimed that they had written the whole thing. And of course this then turned into a sticky situation because whoever turned it in first obviously is the one that did it, right? The whole thing got sorted out, but the bottom line is that someone took my work, claimed it as theirs, and it's kind of like publishing a paper. If someone publishes it before you, oh, obviously they're the one that came up with it. Funny how that works. They can steal your ideas, but they can't steal you. And so tomorrow I have a new idea. So to those of you who know me, and maybe you're one of those people that burned me, good luck. You stole my idea, you stole my work, whatever it is, and now you're doing what you're doing with it. But you're not going to have another idea tomorrow. Your best idea was to steal someone else's work, and now you have to run with that. Because you're a dishonest person, you're not very creative. Had you chose to work with me, maybe we would have come up with ideas together, or I would have had another idea next week that we could have worked on, and you would have multiple projects, but you didn't. And so this isn't so much a message to those people, though. This is a message to you, the viewer, who may be headed down the same path, may have had the same experiences. And I want to tell you to do not get discouraged. No matter what, do not get discouraged. I have entire notebooks. I have piles of notebooks. There must be probably there's over a dozen. I didn't count how many. There's over a dozen notebooks over there filled with inventions and ideas, different supplements, different training protocols, different ideas and tricks that I came up with, ideas for experiments, all kinds of different things that had to do with neurobiology, like ideas like, hey, what if we could create a novel compound that does XYZ, or, maybe there is a way for us to reverse Alzheimer's through certain metabolism markers and, changing some of the neuroplasticity, oligodendrocytes, and, can you regrow oligodendrocytes in multiple sclerosis, things like that. I have all kinds of ideas. I have notebooks filled with them. I have notebooks filled with ideas for cancer and things like that. I have all these inventions for, exercise equipment. Keep working. My message to you, okay, is that even if someone steals one of your ideas or steals your work, keep working. You will come up with more ideas. I have more ideas in my notebooks than I could ever do in an entire lifetime. Like, if I had the money, if I had $1 billion tomorrow, if I was Elon Musk, I still wouldn't have time. With the amount of lifetime that I have left, I still wouldn't have time to pursue all of these different things. That's how many ideas I can come up with, and you're probably the same way. You probably have tons of ideas. I encourage you to write them all down. Write everything down and don't get discouraged. Keep working, keep trying. I'm not successful, but maybe you will be. And maybe someday I will be. Maybe one of these ideas takes off and it's the new thing, or maybe I cure cancer by accident. I've been saying that for years. If I ever cure cancer, it'll be by accident. I'll probably be trying to treat something else, like, oh, I'm trying to find a way to treat Parkinson's, or I'm trying to find a way to treat Alzheimer's, and it ends up curing brain cancer. And you think that that's a weird comment to make? I don't think it's a weird comment to make at all. I think if you look at a lot of research, sometimes you're trying to cure this thing over here, and you accidentally end up curing something else. So, like, I'm working on a model of Alzheimer's, and you find something that ends up being successful against, oligodendroglioma or astrocytoma. It didn't work against Alzheimer's, but you cured astrocytoma. Like, it's one of those weird things. You're trying to find a way to make a can opener, and you end up finding a way to make, a new type of wrench or something. Like, life is weird like that. Roll with it, go with it, be flexible. But above all, don't get discouraged just because people steal your work. If people are stealing your work, this means you had good work and you had good ideas. So then especially, don't get discouraged. Stick with it. But that's my warning to you. My warning is that be prepared. People are going to steal your work. People are going to steal your ideas. They're going to claim it as their own. My message of hope to you is don't give up, because you will have a new idea tomorrow and they won't. And you will have a new idea the day after, and the day after, and the day after. Every week you'll have a new idea, because you are creative. You are a creator. You are an innovator. You will come up with things, and the best that they can do is just steal other people's work, because they don't have any ideas of their own. And that's really the weird part about this. I'm not upset that people steal my ideas. I'm upset that they don't have any ideas of their own, which is sad. They don't contribute anything. They just steal other people's work, which, well, if they can sleep at night, good on them.